Ever wanted a sneak peek into the life of a concert promoter? Here's your chance. The Loud Life is a homegrown reality show that puts a spotlight on the local music scene. The show follows Providence concert promoter Mike D as he books shows and parties with some close friends like Girl Talk and 303. Here's Maggie Lang with more from Mike D and the show's creators in a special BRU close-up.
The Loud Life, a reality show about rock in Providence, sounds like a BRU listener's kind of TV. The inspiration for The Loud Life is a story in itself. Two friends who met working on video crews in Boston wanted to make their own reality show. Matt and Adam just needed a subject. And the subject found them in Mike D, a high-energy concert promoter from Providence. It was TV love at first sight, says Matt Soul. The night that Adam and Matt met with Mike to propose the show, Mike got into a bar fight.
That's when I realized how perfect the show was going to be, because we met with him at a bar, and while we were meeting with him, a girl came up to the table, started kind of hitting on him a little bit, and without knowing it, her fiance was right behind him and started kind of a little fight going on with Mike D at the table while we're having our production meeting, and he really just was minding his own business. I mean, we realized, like, if this kind of trouble is like finding him, we wish we were taping that. He was perfect.
And although Mike's personality is large and lively, Mike says that being in front of the camera was far from natural.
Well, the hardest part about filming in a reality TV show is trying to be yourself. In the pilot, I look at myself and my mother's like, "Why are you so serious?" And, I'm not used to having cameras on me, so it's not a natural state in any sense.
This is a TV show about working hard, playing hard, and loving both. Mike D is accompanied by his loyal crew, creating a show that Matt and Adam describe as Entourage meets Miami Inc. Mike is friends with bands nationwide, from Girl Talk to the Flaming Lips to 303. Predictably, even the most friendly of business relations don't keep drama out of the life of a man whose job it is to create the best concerts ever.
So we asked Mike what concert would look great on camera and have some controversy for our first episode, and he had us do the DJ Girl Talk. His show was just absolutely crazy at Lupo's. He had, I think it was 2,000 people close to in the audience, and he lets them on stage, and too many people got on stage, and people were getting crushed, and security was dragging people out and breaking up fights.
The Loud Life is also very much a love affair with the city, says Adam Swanson, the show's other co-creator.
Going to RISD, I loved Providence. I fell in love with it immediately. You can find anything you want, and it's so real too, because people are just doing exactly what they want to do in Providence. They're not really trying to fit with some other city, and I'm so loyal to Providence because it's just a fantastic place.
In the TV world, however, sometimes reality bites. Getting the show up and running wasn't easy. Adam and Matt note that they called in about every favor they could.
We know every freelancer in Boston, so we called in a lot of favors.
We needed to call in favors from every friend in production we knew, because we had no money at all. We paid people and pizza and beers.
But while this amateurish quality kept things light and fun, the visual quality of the show was not compromised. The Loud Life is choicely edited and engaging to watch. However, Matt and Adam have run into pitfalls. Getting a foot in the door to produce a TV show was harder than expected. Most networks weren't originally interested in The Loud Life. Matt explained that the show came back from networks. Package unopened, a big return to sender sign emblazoned on the front. However, since premiering on the web, the two have been contacted about broadcasting their show. And Matt says if they do, it will be different from all the other stuff that's on TV.
When we went in to tape it, we realized we didn't, there was no need to make anything up or to do anything fake, because it's him and it's his assistant and it's his crew, and they are all just hilarious in their own way. They don't need to be scripted. If we scripted for them, it would be less funny than what they did naturally, and we didn't have to make anything up. The reality is crazier than anything we could make up.
Mike says if the show becomes successful, he'll see it as a way to continue what he really loves, supporting bands that need a boost.
The best part that would happen would be being able to help bands that I really like and love get to a bigger forum on a TV show.
A music lover's TV, a concert goer's ideal night in. As Matt says,
no backstage pass will get you as close.
For WBRU News, I'm Maggie Lang.